Welcome back to another Peak Play. Today we're going to be checking out Harold Halibut. This is the game that has probably been at the top of the list for a while, especially when it comes to 2024. So let's see what this game is all about, what it's potentially going to offer, and see if I'm going to also see if I would recommend it. It's going to be a full playthrough. What kind of game is it? What is it gonna offer me and other people? So let's go in, see how this game is when it comes to the options. So languages, we have English, Deutsch, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Rusky, Turk. So a good amount of languages. Do subtitles on and off, change the subtitle size themselves, keep it as default because don't know how small they can really get. Enable vibration, and you can reset save data. Load. I'm guessing as like a save file. Weird. Display. Oh, okay, so go performance, quality. So we'll do performance for the sake of clean. Was it clean frame rate, calibration, brightness? Can have a HDR. Change the luminance. Change the paper white and all that too. So that's all HDR stuff. Audio. We have headphones, surround, TV. You can go also switch to mono, and looks like we have main volume, music volume, dialogue volume, and sound effects volume. Controls. I don't know if you can map buttons. It doesn't look like you can map it, so no button mapping, at least on the consoles. It doesn't look like you can map the buttons, which is totally okay, but at the same time, it's going to be hard for certain accessibilities. Well, yeah, alright, that's all the options. Let's dive into the game and see what Harold Halibut is all about. All right. Oh,
Harold, I'm afraid I need you to come with me.
Oh, hi, Major. What's the matter? Is that leak bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
ugh.
Not a fine?
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But wait, I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
But only last month, it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me. Now let's get you over to the fine secretary so we can all get on with our day.
Love the style of this game. Oh my god, it looks so good. The whole stop motion claymation kind of effect to it. And due to the fact they did a lot of research and investment to that,
insufficient funds clause.
really cool.
I'm afraid if you really can't pay, you're going to have to think of someone who can.
I guess that means you'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes not to see you again soon, Harold.
Oh, this is so fucking cool. Oh, look how this game looks. Alright, let's talk to him.
Can't you just put this on my account? I'll pay as soon as I...
Mr. Halibut, you don't have an account. Not since we blocked it.
Please, Mr. Secretary, let me just... I mean, look, can't we...
Your name is Mr. Secretary?
My title, young man, is All Water Secretary number 24. It is not my name. Anyway, I'm afraid All Water Corporation can't be seen to make exceptions. You'll have to go through the proxy payment process like everyone else.
5 AC, we held the first employee satisfaction survey and underwater pro-employee plan initiative.
Are we gonna have to actually wait?
More commonly as
So, what are you in for?
Oh, I'm just here for the great company.
Aren't you a little young to start working for All Water?
What? No, I meant because it was a joke, doofus.
Oh.
Yeah. Could you let me wait in peace now?
Oh, sure. Will do. Have fun.
Everything just kind of looks like it's
Hi, Ma.
handcrafted.
Before you say anything,
Whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy times. Mr. Secretary, please charge whatever Felix's fine is to the company tab, please.
Of course, Mrs. Van der Vaart. Have a pleasant day. You too, Master Van der Vaart.
freedom! Have fun, Harold!
we now rely upon. In 12,700.
We reluctantly interrupt your daily business for some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora 1.
Dear people, crew, and company, we seem to have discovered
Weird ass
something
hair.
super cool. Please do consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
Okay.
Oh, Harold, here you are. I've been looking all over. Get your buns to the lab, if you please.
I do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for. A completely reasonably priced and fairly applied fine, if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always. Come on, Harold.
We enjoyed our first instantly
Radio, ma'am.
Mr. Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
A ticket home?
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours.
Done.
So you'll be back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval once again.
I can't wait.
commonly as fess up. This was followed by
Every time I need you, Harold, it's something else. What's wrong with you? I can't handle your shenanigans while we're in the middle of this mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time,
This must have an underlying cause. I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me about how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to how you were shut.
What the hell? It's like a cutout board, but it's a hologram. Oh, there's that guy. That's so crazy.
I was never in a daydream, just the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only boring people get bored.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Only boring people get bored. I don't know if I can argue with that. Whoa, is that our transportation? Oh, is that what they call tubing? Central Station. Which way? Where are we going? I think we're in all water, right? Oh, okay. So this is all water district. Okay. Central Station.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey.
Interesting. So they tube through transportation through tubing.
Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right to know.
I don't know the exact decision-making process that
I'll listen to him.
sir, but I assure you,
VIP restricted access.
overall long-term tube traveling experience.
So will we get discounts on the other lines as a result of the inconvenience?
As of yet, there is no discount scheme in place, as we calculated the possible inconvenience to be negligible.
Wouldn't need a discount if the prices weren't so high in the first place.
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir. I'm just a travel secretary.
So what can you comment on?
I am authorized to comment on the nature of the tube closure, which is that All Water have had to close the line temporarily for improvement works.
Yes, you said that. Have these improvements been carried out before?
I cannot say if the exact same
kind of
optimizations
listing.
have been made to another line.
So what can you comment on?
I can confirm that there is no discount scheme in place, and that we believe the fares to be fair.
So who calculates the fair price?
Wonder if they're.
Can't comment on
Wonder if it's a
pricing
loop.
strategy, I'm afraid, sir.
It kind of is a loop, so okay.
Secretary.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
It seems like they're looping, but in a different.
Certainly, sir. If you'd just like to go to the All Water public office and make a managerial communication meeting request with Secretary 24 there.
Oh, okay, it stops.
Reason, sir.
And then it starts back up.
Close the line temporarily for
So I guess if you wanted to listen to it some other time, you can.
What needs improving? A man has a right to know.
I don't know the exact decision.
Wait, did she say where we're going? Maybe our.
Overall long-term tube traveling experience.
So wait, if I don't know where I'm going,
As a result of the
do we have like a journal or some kind?
discount scheme in place, as we calculate
That's so crazy that we can kind of zoom in too.
be negligible.
Wouldn't need a discount if the prices weren't so high in the first place.
I don't remember where she said where we're going.
I'm afraid, sir.
So we're at Central Station. I'm guessing.
So what can you comment on?
This location is not accessible via your permission slip,
Okay.
and you know it. Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
So there's some cheekiness into this game too. It's like, yeah, I'm enjoying the voice acting right now.
Harold,
Looks like it's gonna have some British humor into it.
Stupid butterfly.
Hang on. What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth. They had beautiful patterns on their wings.
We're not on Earth. That is confirmed. All right.
You could say they often appeared in extra natural moments in life. On the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Ergo, you never take responsibility, and I never know where to find you next.
So we're on Earth. Seems to be pretty far into the future too.
I know I drift off a bit sometimes, but All Water raised the tube fares again, and they never announced it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish too?
Ah, yes. Those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sure those are all my tasks for the day.
You seem to have waylaid your PDA. It really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Ah, thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it, and I don't want to have to remind you about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad.
Ah, yeah. Top of the 4 buttons, right?
So he's not a very astute person.
Cool. Then I use the navigation nub to highlight and then hit the bottom button.
Precisely.
Okay, great. And it's the rightmost button to go back, right?
Indeed. Now hop to it. And I'll see you at the Agora arcades when you're done.
Oh, I can't scroll down. So the PDA has paper in it. Interesting. So clean the filter, feed the fish. There's an optional one. Guess I can like explore the PDA a little bit more after that. There we go. I don't have optional objectives. So, okay. Feed the fish. Alright, reminder to feed the fish. Alright. So I'm assuming we're... What is this?
Drat. It's out of food.
We're gonna have to make
Cyrus about
food.
this.
Task has been updated. Ask Cyrus about food. Sai is the guy to ask about fish food. So where the hell do you find Sai? Oh, that's interesting transition. This place is a mess. Guess I can't do anything in here. In a weird way, even though it's not point and click, it has some like reminiscence of like a point and click adventure in a way. I wonder if we're gonna start collecting items and stuff like that and doing a bunch of other stuff. That's why I need to put in like at least an hour or two in order to see where this game is going gameplay wise. Interesting that it when you choose to zoom in, it only zooms in on Harold Halibut and no like key items or anything like that. So he seems to be a handyman, but he's not a very capable handyman. Alright, so this is our room. Oh, time to go to bed. I noticed there is some clipping issues. It's not 100% polished, but man, does this game look good. Just the style. I think the style of this game is going to last a lot longer than some of those like really good looking games. Like, for instance, a good example is Ghost of Tsushima. When that game gets up to like the 10 to 15 year mark, it's not going to look as good. Mainly because the style goes along the style of realism. But it is a beautiful game nonetheless. But age will deteriorate the value of how it looks. However, when it comes to a game like this, Harold Halibut, due to the fact that it has this like claymation / stop motion animation look to it, I have a feeling this game is going to outlive all those games. just the way it looks. And that's a key detail. A very key thing. It's interesting though. I wonder if this is like a water planet and there's no like land. Oop. Oh.
Ah, Harold. Perfect timing.
This side?
Oh, Senor Tenenbaum.
No,
You too.
Tenenbaum.
I was just hoping to watch some Sansu's Ashk. Got any idea how to work the old telly?
Yeah, I think it's one of those all-water ad-only models.
Ah. Should still be good for watching the announcement on tonight, though, right?
You're really gonna watch that? They'll just announce another tube price hike again.
Well, who knows? Diego from Health Services said he heard something about the reveal of something important.
Be chili grilly. Chili Grilly makes no guarantee that your Chili Grilly products will significantly increase.
Okay, we have a dialogue system.
What is Sansu's Ashk?
Yes! Sansu's Ashk. Eternal Love. Best and only Turkish novella we have on board.
Turkish
I
novella.
thought season 18 was bad, well, with all the drama around Emery's cousin and whatnot. It's worth powering through to season 36, though.
Oh!
That's where the plot really thickens.
I'll try to check it out sometime.
Season 36? I wonder if that's like a joke saying, oh, you know, the show gets good around season 2 or 3, but you have to get through at least season 1 before it really gets good. It's like, why bother? Why bother watching the fucking show if you don't like a whole entire season?
What brings you to the lounge anyway?
Would you guess that the tubes to the utility district and the social district are down again?
Strangely, yes. I can believe that. Does that mean school is out?
Yep. The Bambinos are happy, and I don't mind the time off. But if it goes on much longer, they'll forget everything.
Won't they do their homework?
Maybe. The whole social district is off limits right now, so at least there won't be much else for them to do.
Is that why you're hanging out here?
Mostly. It's just kind of cozy here, though, you know?
I suppose it is.
Anyway, don't mind me, Harold.
Bye,
You're
Chris.
surrounded by...
Harold, I'll be here if you want some company.
You're surrounded by metal tubing, and it's not a very good room. But hey, whoever deems cozy is cozy. This is odd place to So this is the washroom or wash closet. I was about to say, yeah, this is kind of like more of a British culture game in a way. So I'm trying to remember, like, if the did they do the fatal flaw of, oh no, yes, you can glitch the doors. I swear, as they say, doors and ladders in video games are always the hardest to fucking do. And apparently that the devs knew someone was gonna do this and they couldn't do anything about it. I don't fault them for that. Doors are fucking hard to like get through. Oh, they don't seem to have a working mirror. Yeah, another hard thing to do in video games as well is to have a mirror that actually works in your game as well. So yeah, I understand why they didn't do that either. Game mirrors, especially when it comes to this type of art style, the stop motion type of art style, of course it's gonna be hard. So pump filtration. See if we can at least do one objective. Whoa. It's like a creature. Doesn't seem like there's an interaction button. Wait, add-ons. Systems. Account computer core repertorial. 78%. Center and balance. I have no clue what the fuck that means. Parse mem lines. Channel. B channel and dock channel. I have no clue what any of this means. It's going to be interesting to once I actually figure it out. And what is this? Doculates? They don't tell you what all this is. There's a lot of obscurity. Do I have any messages? Apparently not. Doesn't look like I'm on a deadline, from what I know. So we're going to the filtration pump, which I think that is one of my duties, so see if we can clean the pumps. To be honest, I don't know how to clean the pumps. I guess I'll just mess with buttons and see what happens. What am I doing? Are we trying to like... I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm doing. There's no tutorial. It's not like there's a manual. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Maybe changing something? I'm so confused. The fuck did I do? I guess I drained the water. I'm assuming I need... Oh, is that's clean? Okay. So... That was very confusing. I guess I figured it out, but I guess that's all they want you to do. As from what I'm getting, they don't guide you anywhere. They don't tell you what anything is. Which, I guess that's the whole point in this game, the weirdness of everything. I was like, okay, you're in a weird environment. If you're not used to claymation / stop motion animation and art style, it's gonna weird you out. But there's like some form of nostalgia to this game, and also like, it was Alien. It's very weird. It's also going to be a very slow-paced game, I noticed. Observation. Doesn't seem like I can go to observatory yet. And this is botanical. I'm trying to find one person. Sai. Is this Sai?
Hey, Sai.
Oh, this is Sai.
Hey, Harold. What's going? How's up?
Just doing my...
He's socially inept.
Trying to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Super nice. How are the fishies doing?
They're swimming away. Looking good. But there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, given fish blood is such a good fertilizer, what the slow-release phosphates and nitrogen, but we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the...
Sai, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Oh, yes. Sorry, Brad. Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought about it. I'll have to formulate some more.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the moment, in fact.
But I mean, can fish even taste?
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Sai. New fish food would be great. I'm sure they'll love it.
Well, I'll get right on it. Promise. Yeah, I think I have a test batch. Yep, here. A little taster to keep them going. You should try some too.
Thanks.
I'm okay.
I should know what they think.
Can we keep talking to Sai? He seems very... What the fuck? We're free out here.
Did you see that? Was that fish real? I'm not sure. I mean, even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Yeah.
I kind of look forward to seeing what stunt they're going to pull next.
Me too. As long as I don't have to clean it up. Do you remember their first messages?
Yeah.
They were leaving messages?
Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes, on all those little flyers. Handwritten, too. What did that fish message mean, do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hidden something.
Maybe they think the ocean is a conspiracy, too?
It's a odd way to put things. I'm assuming if you can't talk to them, there won't be anything over their head. So he synthesizes fish food. God, the style of this game. That's the thing that would keep me going, if anything. If anything, even if the game is boring as fuck, I don't mind, because looking at this game is keeping me going. And here's the thing, this game is totally not going to be for everyone. Like, if you're not one of those, like, slow-paced adventure game type of people, because this is slow-paced, this is an adventure game, you're kind of wandering around, a story is being told in a very dialogue manner so far. If that bores you, definitely not going to be for you, no matter how stylistic this game is. It's gonna be an acquired taste. But man, this is ticking off a lot of boxes for me so far.
Little fishy, your little dishy is now served.
Okay.
Okay, Harold Bot diagnostic report. Scanning. All tests completed satisfactorily. Enjoyment evaluation minimal. Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination, Agora Arcades.
Agora Arcades. So, alright, Agora Arcades. I'm assuming this is probably where he's gonna get like food and stuff like that. Get to see all the wacky characters in this game. And if anyone's like familiar with Wallace and Gromit and everything like that, you're probably gonna get some humor that's probably in this game too. Because Wallace and Gromit had a lot of like British mannerisms, dialect, and humor. So I expect this.
Why isn't this working? So typical. I suppose the ticket reactivation is still going to take a while.
Are we gonna have to sleep until then? So I guess we've completed our objective. Watch the announcement. I'm guessing in order to watch the announcement, we're gonna have to go downstairs or maybe to the lounge.
Hello again.
Hey, Chris. Ticket not working. Mind if I watch the announcement with you?
Well, be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting.
We chose the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did. And we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth. And where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas.
Boiling?
Remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All water. On that note, I'd like to introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castletop.
Blocky hairstyle.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castletop, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. And it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an Ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlipmeyer Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply, or the mineral samples we took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now. That's right, the buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
That was some announcement, huh?
Sure. Makes for some nice gossip. But I think they should fix the tube system or upgrade the TVs, eh? Before this fancy boy drama, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again tomorrow.
Que claro. At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch?
Yep. We've gotten to know each other well.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. Buona notte, Chris.
Buona notte, Harold.
So far, I like Chris. So we kind of know where our bed is.
Fedorans.
Oh.
The all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Please attend to the necessary travel arrangements. Get
Okay.
home safe.
So I have a day-night cycle when it comes to the underwater facilities. Let's go to sleep.
Oh boy. What a day. Here's hoping tomorrow's a bit more relaxed. I could do with a day off. All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man. But, Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now.
You're gonna sleep with your tools on? That's definitely going to be uncomfortable. 18. Oh shit, that's way far into the future. If it is actually 18,000 AC, damn, dude. And it's funny though, it's like they're still using like PDAs, just still like light bulbs and stuff like that. They're not using different like things. It's like it's almost like it's like their hairstyle and everything. Some, well, like especially like Harold's hairstyle kind of reminds me of a little bit of 70s, a little bit of 80s kind of style to it. Even though this is way in the future, we're not on Earth. This is a science fiction.
Hello, Professor.
It's like retro science fiction.
That announcement.
It was quite fantastically self-aggrandizing.
Yes, it did go on a bit. The boy seems cool, though.
Indeed. I'm sure it'll make a great source of distraction. Now, if you're quite ready.
Sure. Ready for what?
I made a breakthrough discovery at the Arboretum last night. You remember the last batch of bloomy rocks?
Oh, the really small ones from the last intake? The ones with the strange shapes and the little holes and...
The blue ones, yes. Turns out their surface composition doesn't just give us clues about our immediate aquatic environs. I think they've picked up some influences from outer space as well. Take a look through the microscope. You'll see what I mean.
Just remind me exactly how that thing works again.
Harold,
you look through
are you fooling me? This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention. You need to open the hatch first. Now, activate the switch next to the door to open the sample shelf.
Okay, so that computer over there.
Harold!
What?
Not that door! Over here!
Oh, maybe follow her. So, hey, why is everything disconnected to each other? Wait, so which one is it?
What you want is in the container on the lower right.
Lower right. Doesn't look blue.
Bring it to the microscope and insert it into the hatch. Et voila! Check the microscope and finally you'll see what I mean. The one you're looking at now seems to have picked up radiation from our nearest sun. There's a particular mark for each time there's been a solar flare.
I can only see one mark?
That's the problem.
So one solar flare?
There isn't enough of a recording on this one. I dated it to roughly 40 BC.
So we need an older one. For...
Exactly. Older ones, ideally. Although I doubt we'll have much luck catching more of them by chance. Oh, yes. We have to figure out when there's going to be a gap between flares. Flares cause the solar winds. A gap between solar storms is our only window for leaving this place. I need you to look into this, Harold. If anyone on board has an older rock, we need it procured. Yes?
But if we're not going to be able to catch one, where am I supposed to start looking?
You could start at Tommy's store. You and I both know that guy somehow gets hold of whatever those filter stations spit out, and then sells them at an outrageous markup.
Good evening, Jean.
Nice to see you, Bridget.
Is the sample in the microscope? I'm really curious to inspect it.
Yes, you definitely should.
See if we can talk to her anything about anything.
Dare I ask, what is it?
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll be off.
Be good, Harold.
She's very patient.
Hey.
Hey, you're the professor's assistant, Jeremy, right?
Yes, but no. I'm Harold Halibut. I interned in your section for about a year.
Oh, goodness, you're Microwave Boy.
So, you do remember me.
Yes, how could I forget that debacle?
Oh boy.
Actually, I've just met with your professor.
Is everything okay?
Not entirely, but I probably shouldn't be telling you.
Okay, I'll...
But I suppose if Moreau trusts you, I'm a bit worried about our ship's energy reserves. I thought I'd talk to your boss about it. She's the smartest person on board, isn't she?
Reserves? Are we in some kind of trouble?
Now I've said too much. Ask Moreau. Perhaps she'll tell you more.
Did you guys talk about the Bloomy Rocks at all? Moreau said I should maybe check with your husband.
As a matter of fact, we did. As for my husband, you'll have to ask him, which is more than I've been able to do the past few days. Knowing that infuriating rock collection, I'm sure he'll find you something. He's a sweetheart, really, you know? Go ask him.
See you later.
Bye, Richard.
Just gotta figure out where he's located too. Talk to her about the energy thing.
So...
Dare I ask, what is it?
So, Bridget told me about some kind of energy shortage and to ask you about it. Any idea what she meant?
Yes, she mentioned she may have found a link between something in the water and our solar wind problem. It's speculative, and now isn't the time. That's
okay.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll be off.
Be good, Harold.
All right. Okay. So we need to talk. Oh,
When you see Cyrus, could you give him a message for me?
Sure thing, Professor.
Just ask him, how are the details coming along?
Okay. I will ask him, but...
guess we'll go to Cyrus.
Yes, I know. I could ask him myself, but didn't you stop to wonder why I don't want to?
I just did stop to wonder.
It's complicated, okay? We go back a long way and don't always see eye to eye, especially on matters of categorization, nomenclature, and subsequent archiving methodology. Not that he ever saw fit to delineate his preferred... Don't mind me, Harold. I just mean, Cyrus has his stubborn phases, and I just can't talk to him when he's in one.
Okay, say no more. Your message is safe with me.
Actually, Harold... No, it's okay. Nothing. Run along now.
Okay. So is that like a subtask? Double check. No, it's just all to do. Cyrus, and then search for the blue raw. Tommy General Store and Agora Arcades. Alright, we'll talk to Cy first since he's in the general vicinity. So we'll do that first. So we'll go down to level 1. As long as Cy is still in the same area. I'll try and find a sweet little stopping point for the good old peak play. But where I'm at right now, I feel like I could do a full playthrough of this game, and I really want to see where this game goes. He's not here. Where is Cy? Alright, so it looks like the characters do move around. Probably depending on progression of the game. What's going on. So if Cy's not there, you can always go to the wash closet. See if he's just taking a break there. That door's locked. That creature is still there. Maybe it's another filtration pumps. Nope. Guess we'll go midway through between level 1 and 2. I was thinking I would have found Cy, but maybe Cy is in arcades too as well. He might be in the same area. Let's go to the wash closet first. Yep, doesn't seem like anyone's here. Maybe the lounge? Ah. No one's here. Looks like he can take a break. Did they actually make full-length programs?
Bir düş mü gördüm, yoksa gerçek mi? Senin kollarındaydım ve çok büyülendim.
Şafak vaktinin üzerinde.
Man, no subtitles or anything. I have no clue what the fuck they're talking about.
Sen kimsin? Ben kimim? Bunu bilmek istiyorum.
Biz neredeyiz? Burası neresi? Neler oluyor? Neler oluyor bize?
Dünyadaki yerimiz mi burası? Neler oluyor?
Bize kim yardım?
That's interesting that you can actually watch stuff.
Kurtulacağız.
Bu bilinmezlikten
You'll probably see me tune into these if I, once I get around to the full playthrough at one point or another in the future. But yeah, I think if you're a fan of adventure, dialogue, heavy dialogue focused games, this might be the game for you. With extremely unique type of art styles, especially when it comes to arranging around the stop motion animation part, you'll want to check this game out. Also, if you're a fan of sci-fi, this is a sci-fi story. We're in a totally different, as they said, galaxy.
Utterly unconcerned for your own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard for the future of humanity.
Harold, good timing. You can explain things to the Major, can't you?
Harold, come here and explain things. And yourself.
Major, I'm just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent?
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got longer to live than you. And Harold, tell him about our plan.
Harold! I thought I told you to stay out of trouble. I should have known you'd be wrapped up in this.
I'm not in trouble. There is no plan.
Are you questioning my authority and/or organizational merit?
What? No, Major.
If I find out you're a bad influence on young Felix here...
Not me, Major. Whatever Felix did, I'm sure it was meant innocently.
And how would you know about that? Unless you're in league with him.
I have no clue what's going on.
I mean, if you just relax.
Relax? Harold, you're really starting to tweak my beak.
But what did Felix do anyway?
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction is Harold in trouble?
Mine! I'm the law here. Felix, will you be a witness to this?
Absolutely.
And can you testify to Harold's involvement?
Only if he's willing to testify to mine.
Harold, tell the truth now. It'll be easier in the long run.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
I haven't witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of falling apart.
I'm sure Felix's parents will deal with this.
Good point. They should really be present while you question me, Major. I'm only a minor.
Don't you throw the book at me, son. Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix, have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the professionals. Felix, do you mean to tell me you've neglected to file a missing person or persons report?
Shouldn't we look for them?
Don't change the subject.
But, Major, what is the subject?
That's right, Harold. Know your rights.
If, and I mean if, you're acting as some kind of heroic big brother figure to this young man, I expect you to be a positive influence.
There's no...
Come on, spit it out, man!
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay, Harold, but your fish won't save you if I catch you red-handed. Now, Felix!
This is gone.
Oh no. Felix?
Harold, you've lost him! Blah.
I have no clue what's going on. What was that about? Is that a hologram?
Hello, Mr. Secretary. 8, right?
I'm afraid not. You must be thinking of my brother, Secretary 8. Or Secretary 24, of course.
Oh, sorry. I always get that mixed up. There are just 3 of you, right?
Well now, 3 of us work for Allwater, yes.
Oh, so there's another who doesn't?
Yes, Secretary 8 is the man to ask about that. He remembers it all much better than I do.
Remembers? Okay, sounds serious.
Anyway, I'm neglecting my post. Welcome to the Agora Arcades. Would you like to partake in the monthly all-water raffle bonanza?
Oh, sure. Wait, is it free to enter?
Certainly. The raffle is a generous gesture of frivolity from Allwater to you, the citizens of Fedora.
What are the prizes?
What are the prizes?
Well, there's a long list of luxuries, a plethora of pleasurable prizes. The full list can be perused at your leisure on the Allwater Public Access Forum.
Alrighty then.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright, he's not an hologram.
Just spin her up. Drum roll, please.
Just making sure.
And looks like you were unlucky this time.
Oh, dang it.
Life. Try again next month.
He seems to just be a very unlucky dude. Speak to Secretary 8. Oh, interesting little corridor system. Ah, so this is the arcades. It's a pretty big open area, lots of glass. If any of that cracks, we're screwed. Okay, where exactly is he? Oh, I got a message. John Slippy Jr. Black Diamond deals are now on. One day only. Don't sleep on Slippy's exclusive new campaign launch event. Visit Slippy's today. Let's see. So I need to go to the general store. Which one's... That doesn't look like a general store. That might look like a general store. I can't tell. Oh, this is Slippy's. Which, since I got a message from Slippy's, I wonder if there's actually something for me to, like, check out.
You're cool. So be cool all of the time with my patented Consta-Cool fabrics. So you see, that's the Slippy difference. And if you just watch this exciting infomercial... Ah, Harold! If it isn't my favorite multi-maintenance man. Wait, are you sure I can't interest you in... Oh, never mind.
Hello. How's business?
You're an everyman, right?
Sure.
I've made a new ad, and I need your opinion. I mean, I think it's great, but maybe it's too high concept.
Oh, well, I'm not really qualified to...
Nonsense. Just watch.
Great, we get to watch more ads.
Trying to read a book in the comfort of my own home, but my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate. Will I ever be able to read to my children or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora 4 from my armchair again?
Why, yes, of course you will. With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able to keep your brain, books, and body sweat-free and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself. Please note, Slippy's aircon system is not officially endorsed by the creators of the Fedora 4 or their likenesses.
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on me. What am I going to do?
Clad yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy jackets and matching thermal underwear, of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart. Slippy's means heritage. I'm the latest in a long tradition of winter sports enthusiasts. Slipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the great outdoors. Slippies means social responsibility. The Schlippmeyers were one of the most generous sponsors of the Fedora 1 project, giving back to the people, sharing their knowledge of insulation technologies and considerable wealth to keep humanity warm and cozy among the stars. Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows Slippies across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippies. Slippies. Heat protection so good, it'll be a cold day in hell.
What the fuck?
Well, what did you think?
What did I just watch exactly? Please just let me leave.
There were lots of things, and...
Great! So glad you agree. And while you're here...
I was just going...
Ah, come on. You can't go without testing my new half-pipe experience.
Half-pipe?
It's new and improved by a little modification to my patented aircon system that I'm calling the Freezer!
Is that... Do I have to...
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise atmospheric condition synthesis with the ski sim to recreate the most lifelike experience of skiing you can dream of.
That sounds... wait. Me? Skiing? But I don't...
Nonsense. I'm sure you're a natural. Now let's get you strapped in.
Has any of these people ever skied? I don't think they have.
Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh? First time's the hardest. It's all downhill from there. Ha! I guess I'm Slippy by name, but you're Slippy by nature.
I guess so. I'd really better go now.
Sure, but just so you know, I run a pretty generous referral scheme if you're interested. For every customer you get.
Gotta dash.
Okay, Harold. Be skiing ya.
Okay. So that was the thing. That's Slippy's. I guess he's like he's kind of an HVAC guy. But he's a HVAC guy for the people. What is that statue? Oh, there's a general store. So I think after we're done with the general store, I'll kind of wrap up my feelings about the game. Wait, it's closed.
There's the Blue Rock, the bane of my day. Where's Tommy when you need him?
Bar? Maybe the bar? Insert coin. Oh, these are the arcades. Maybe we'll talk to her, see if she knows anything about Tommy since they're neighbors.
Oh, hey, Rafi.
Harold.
Is everything okay?
The tube route to the school in the social district is out.
Oh, right. Makes sense. Annoying.
That's not what's annoying.
Oh?
Kids. Everywhere. All the time. No school means no peace. They're just hanging around.
It's an arcade.
Space. Playing all the arcades.
Oh dear. But isn't that what this place is for? Kinda?
Yeah.
Oh. I see. Good luck.
She just wants to get a free paycheck. Notebook, Rafi. Oh, so are we getting a... Are we getting a roster of people? Oh. I notice he is, like... He's drawing in his thing. So this is like... So he's like, kind of archiving the events of what's going on in the game. Toast? I have no clue what's going on in this. I have no clue what that is about. Space Toast? Systems. I still don't know what that is. Can I play a game? Is there games within games? Oh. Oh, oops. Kind of reminds me of Star Fox. Do a barrel roll. Oh, oops. Alright, so pressing B, like, automatically. There's no shooting. So it seems like it's like a... Oh, this is pretty, feels good. Oh, you can crash into the ground, though. Oh, you know what else this reminds me of, though? Superman 64. At least it doesn't have as bad of, like, controls as Superman 64. But, yeah. I'm gonna talk to the kids.
Hey there.
The name is Eve, not there.
Oh, sorry, Eve.
Can I help you, mister?
No, just came to visit Rafi. What you playing?
Oh, some game. I'd rather be reading, but here we are.
What do you like to read?
Anything really, you know. At the moment, hegemony and the pan-liberalism agenda of agnostic psychopolitic, mostly.
That is a long fucking title.
Yes. Say, did you know Captain at Large Baronhout holds the high score in this game?
No. That's cool. I always wondered what those initials at the top of the leaderboard meant.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
Might have to beat some of those high scores. Ah, it's another game just like the other one. So this is more of a peaceful looking game. Interesting. So there's little arcade games you can play. You know, both arcade games are pretty damn similar to each other, but due to the fact they made a game within a game is always very impressive. Whew. Oh no, I missed it. The perspective is what's kind of getting to me. Oh no! Gosh dang it! Alright, I've dicked around long enough. Let's keep going to the right and see what else is here. It just looks like there's a little stage with a guy that has a drum. Who's this dude? Might as well talk to like two more dudes.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Harold. Great to see ya. How about that announcement, eh?
Yeah, it was really something.
It sure was. I try not to busy myself with those kinds of affairs. I'm just happy you're joining in for the station jog.
The jog? I was only...
Chris promised me he'd be here any minute. Now we've really got a jog team on our hands.
I think I'll pass.
No one's forcing you, Harold. But why don't you keep me company until Chris arrives?
Okay, that I can do. How's the post today?
It's a bit slow, what with the tube to the utility district being out, so I can't really work. Not working makes me so restless.
I hope it's back soon. Good thing you have the arcades to jog around.
Yep, and Chris can't get to the school for the same reason. So at least we'll have plenty of time to work out together. That young man is almost as fit as me.
Why do I feel like I'm the odd one out?
There's Chris.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Last to arrive, first to finish. That's my motto.
Harold, won't you stay? The jog team won't be the same without you.
Yeah, venga, Harold. You can't leave now, I just got here. Jog team, jog team, jog team.
Say yes.
Okay. Go jog team.
Come on, Harold. Keep up.
How do we run? How do we... Oh.
Guys.
I was gonna say, how do we jog? Alright, so I have to hold down oh.
I was fit.
Yeah, he can't run any faster.
Go on. Without me.
Good show, Harold. How's everyone feeling?
I think there was a new personal best for me.
Fine. Fine, thanks, buddy. How'd you both keep so fit?
Oh, you know me, Harold. I've been running around this station for years. Gotta keep up my reputation for same-day service after all.
Healthy body, healthy mind. That's what keeps me going. Gotta set a good example for those lazy students of mine, too.
So he's a teacher.
Have you got any tips?
Just keep on moving, Harold. You never know when you'll have to slow down. So keep going while you can.
Oh. Certificate of participation.
Oh, not.
Hey, how is it going, Harold?
Not too shabby, thanks. How about you?
I'm super, actually. I found a book.
Oh, cool. What kind of book?
It was just discovered. A book written on Earth.
Which book is it?
Nobody on the station has read it yet, apart from me.
Wow, what's it about?
Stick around, and you'll find out. My newest performance piece is a reading of it.
Oh, nice. Which part?
All of it, Harold, all of it. Without interruption. It's gonna be a wild ride, so buckle up.
Wow.
So we won't know until his performance happens. All right. So we've checked out a little bit of what's going on in Harold Halibut and everything like that. You know what I'm going to do, though? This is always a thing that I should probably make sure that people know when it comes to the peak plays and what these games are about and everything like that. Key details when it comes to this game, however, is how long are these games and everything like that. So Harold Halibut, I'm going to look it up real quickly. Harold. So Harold Halibut, there's no real straight up information yet, but it looks to me that it ranges between 9.5 hours to maybe even 13 hours, depending on how long you play. Although those aren't super duper accurate yet, due to the fact this game just came out not even a week ago. Yeah, leads me to believe that it's not going to be a super long game or anything, but it's going to be long enough to where you can get a lot out of it. Nevertheless. But yeah, my overall feelings with this game is I'm very intrigued on what's going on. The art style is fantastic. That's the thing that always pops out to me the most when it came to seeing this game for the first time. It has a very unique, setting and pretty much universe. Legitimately, like a whole new galaxy. You're in a whole new galaxy. There's this retro futuristic vibe to the game, too. There's a lot of, just alienness to it. You know, you're in an area, you're messing with things that you're not familiar with. But there's also some pretty interesting characters that we've come across so far, and I can't wait to see more of these characters and what they have to deal with involving into the story as a whole. So I can't wait to see where this story goes, and I would recommend it to anyone that is an adventure kind of game person, people that like dialogue systems, very unique art styles, and just kind of a more of a chill experience, even though the least chilled experience that I've had in this game so far has been the super quick dialogue option, where, as you saw when we were getting interrogated by that dude, we had like maybe about 2 or 3 seconds to answer before, I don't know, I guess it would choose a random thing, or he would get mad at us even more. So there's things like that, and I have a feeling this game's gonna have a few more like kind of gameplay features and things to do, other than, of course, talking and interact with the items and all that. There might be a few more things within this game. So even though it's been about, over an hour's worth of peak play for this game, it seems like they're gonna definitely introduce things along the way. So I can't wait. If you want to see more of this game, definitely look forward to a future playthrough sometime soon. Well, either sometime soon in the future. But yeah, that was Harold Halibut. Thanks for watching this peak play, and I'll see you guys in the next peak play. Peak play. Blah, blah, blah. See ya. And as always, enjoy yourself.